Let us start by discussing the issues affecting the health department. Sir, yung preparation ba ng assistance, it's being worked down the line. And it took them about, how many?
Almost 2 months po. The joint administrative order to guide the distribution of 1 million to each of the 32 families na namatayan po. 32 po sila na namatayan. Lumabas lang noong June 2.
Well, I'm sorry to drag you into this faraway province, but
No, sir.
siya, Bong, may sasabihin ka? May order?
Nasabi ko na po kanina sa Senado, Mr. President, na nagbigay na po ako ng privilege speech. At nasabi ko na rin po lahat ayaw ni Presidente ng tagalan yung proseso. And in fact, sa military, pag merong patay na binibisita si Mayor, ay pinapahatid niya mismo doon sa bahay yung assistance, cheque, pera, lahat. Wala nang panahon na asikasuhin ng mga namatayan yung pagkiklaim ng cash assistance. Pero hindi po katanggap-tanggap dito ay napasa yung batas March 23, March 24. It took 2 months para buuin yung IRR. Kaya nagsalita na po ako kanina sa Senado. Sabi ko, alam kong hirap na po kayo, sir. Hindi nyo kayang mag-isang gawin yan. Dapat naman po yung mga staff, mga ASEC, USEC, down to the directors, ay sana po asikasuhin nyo po yan. Kawawang-kawawa po yung... Hindi man natin nababalik yung buhay, hindi nababayaran ng cash assistance yung buhay nila. Pero konsuelo na lang po yung ibibigay na kaagad sa kanila. Yung gaya na ginagawa ni Mayor sa mga military. In 3 days, in 1 week's time, kahit pagdating pa lang dyan, pagdating ng bangkay sa Metro Manila, nandyan na yung cheque, nandyan na yung cash assistance para sa lahat. Inaasikaso na ano.
Well, in that case, they are working under a parang sword if they are not liable. Meaning to say, wala silang kasali. But kung nakasali yung mga yan, hindi na rin natin pakinabangan yan whether they are really productive at this time or not. For the simple reason that we have to move fast. And if we have to move fast, I will sacrifice you even if you are not really a laggard or some. Mahirap kasi itong Pilipino hindi na natuto. Kakasabi ko lang, I count when I give an order for something to be done. Hindi ako nagbibilang ng araw, buwan. Nagbibilang lang ako ng araw. Teamwork naman tayo. I understand your problem. And I know that you have a hard time because of, there's the due process, every rules. Now, if you want it done in a hurry, the power to appoint carries with it the power to dismiss. And since it's an absolute thing, for lack of total loss of confidence, I'm removing them because they are not functioning. So we're wasting money paying for these idiots. Kalalaki pa naman ng mga allowances, mga sweldo niyan. There are so many well-intentioned and well-meaning Filipinos, doctors and all, would want to serve government to contribute to humanity. And we do not have to suffer. Itong mga to, alam pa nila na ginagawa, and nobody was asking who's doing the task today. Nobody was asking o saan ba yung natapon yung responsibility of preparing the implementing rules and regulations. That was what they were saying na wala. Ngayon, kung ikaw pa, I said, just like me, you cannot run your own errands. Yung trabaho mo, hindi mo, ikaw na lang lahat dyan. That's why it's called, you cannot run your own errands. Somebody has to do it for you because you cannot really do it beyond human comprehension kung matrabaho mo, mag-contact pa sila nun. So why don't they just go to the DILG and ask for help? Sana paano ba ninyo dinistribute ang pera pati yung tulong? Itong mga putang inan to, wala, malayo masyado sa ano. I do not think they are really prepared to join government. That's the problem. Ayaw ko kung ano mong sakit nito. Wala naman tayong racist ano dito na gaya Amerika. There's a riot going on. Riot or riot. There's a riot going on all over. And seems to me that there is no end in sight. Mabutit na lang hindi tayo ganon. At na-timingan naman that the Filipinos are really law-abiding. Imagine if America to, how can you enforce the lockdown and the sequestration, itong quarantine? Butit na lang ganon, no? So, we have to respond to the problem besetting the distribution of the assistance to them.
We will comply, Mr. President, with your deadline. Sabi ko, wag silang uuwi tonight, tomorrow, weekend, because you gave a 3-day deadline to distribute the checks. So I told them already, you do not go home. You have, na-identify na po yung 32 families. Although, yung sabi sa akin kanina, may mga conflicting claims. May 2 asawa, may ganon. So, sabi ko, count out mo na lang yun. Basta yung bulk, ibigay ninyo. Tapos po, yun din nagkaroon ng severe critical based on your directive, sir. Bibigyan ng 100,000. Buhay naman sila, sir. Pero bibigyan mo ng 100,000. On top of PhilHealth na nagbayad na ng mga 700,000 for each one of them sa critical and severe cases, Mr. President. Yung pinapatutukan ko po, yung 32 families na kailangan po, yung ayuda nila na 1 million based on your directive, dapat yun i-release. Ilagay na, check, padala, dalhin kung saan yung mga pamilya. Kasi nakakahiya talaga, sir. Namatayan na nga, tapos nagpa-wardi-wardi yung mga tao ko na parang walang sense of urgency, sir. Yun ang talagang sama-sama po ng loob ko, Mr. President.
That's why in the beginning, I said that all financial matters, be it in the form of assistance, naibigay ko na nilipat ko yan sa kay Galvez, sa military para madali. And, I do not want also to downgrade your department kasi mawalaan ng identity in the national narratives of what government is doing. Ako, anything, baski na sabihin mo, palamura, hayaan ko na lang yan. Huwag lang korupsyon talaga. Hindi pwede korupsyon. Magto 2 years na lang ako, tapos mag-iwan pa ako ng dirt dito sa... So that's one. We'll just wait. The second urgent, yung delivery also of the assistance to the different, indeed, the indigent people, yung sa bukid. Do we have the mechanism for this already? Well, we can, but should not jeopardize the lives of the soldiers who are there just guarding the... Kung okay na yan ang distribution, so if there's any problem, Del, but is a General Galvez, you can bring it out now. Bring it out now. Kung may problema kayo.
Mr. President, yung pinagtutuan na namin ng pansin ngayon, yung repatriation pa rin ng mga OFWs at seafarers dahil ayaw nating maulit yung nangyari noong nakaraang buwan na naipon sila sa Manila at may umabot pa ng 1 buwan. So, itong nakaraang araw, nag-meeting kami nila Secretary Bello, Secretary Anyo, Secretary Galvez, at saka yung ibang pang mga ahensya na involved dyan. At napagkasunduan namin, Mr. President, na pagka dumating yung OFW, pag dumating yung OFW, maximum araw na manatili sa Manila ay 5 araw lang. Could be less, but the maximum is 5 days. So, nandyan na po yung aming sistema. Okay na yung ating mga testing. We have enough testing facilities now all over the Metro Manila. And kayang-kaya na ho natin yung darating ngayon. According to Secretary Bello, mayroon pang mga 42,000. So siguro ang gagawin namin nila Secretary Galvez at Secretary Anyo ay control natin yung pagdating. Siguro 1,200 a day. 1,200 a day. Kung medyo lumuwag-luwag pa, we can increase that to 1,500 or 2,000. And then, para mabilis yung ating processing. Ngayon, Mr. President, maliban sa OFW sa seafarers, marami din tayong mga Pilipino na nasa abroad. Hindi sila workers, mga returning Filipinos na naipit, mga turista na naipit doon sa ibang bansa, estudyante, at saka yung mga permanent resident ng Pilipinas na mga dayuhan. But they have their homes there. Kasama na ho yun sa ating ipaprocess. So, pero separate sila doon sa OFW dahil yung OFW at saka seafarers, tayo sasagot sa kanilang mga testing, yung overseas Filipinos na babalik, ay sa kanilang gastos po yun, Mr. President. So, maasahan po ninyo na itong darating na araw, ay maayos na ito, smooth na itong ating processing ng mga OFWs.
Yes, I would just like to know if there is somebody on our end in gobyerno doing the orchestration there para there's a sense of order in their coming back, calibrated para hindi tayo maipit.
Yes, Mr. President. Ang arrangement ngayon, yung DOLE, yung labor attaché doon sa ibang bansa, nakikipag-coordinate sa DFA para pag bago parang dumating dito, bago pa umalis, alam na namin kung sino sila. Yung pagdating diyan sa airport, nandiyan din yung ating task group, uh, one-stop shop sa airport under Secretary Yano. Mahigpit po ito, Mr. President. Magaling itong si Yusek Yano. Ka-appoint lang namin ito nakaraang araw at salagang hindi niya tinutulogan doon sa palagi. So, okay na po yung ating orchestrate niyan. So, DFA, yung Labor Attaché, mag-coordinate sila din. Punta dito sa DFA yan, tapos kasama na rin ang dole, and then ilagay natin doon sa one-stop shop para pagdating nila, alam nila kung mga pangalan, alam nila kung saan pupuntang probinsya para mabilis na yung ating monitoring.
That's good.
Kaya pala, Mr. President, yung inyong order na ipadala natin sa probinsya yung 24,400.
Pasa na po.
Okay, okay na po. As of end of June of May, yan na po ang naipadala natin sa mga probinsya.
The day that we learned about the plight of the returning overseas Filipino, we were able to implement a solution for them to be back home. This should be our number one worry because they are Filipinos. So, I'd like to commend you, General Galvez, for giving your heart in this endeavor. Alam mo, nung maliit pa kami, sir, bahay namin malapit lang rin dito. It was the last house facing the Times Beach. Ito, kinain lang ng erosion eh. Beach ito noon. Dinner time. Alam mo, itong mga anak ng politiko, saya mo siya hindi, gagapangin ka. Gagapangin ka talaga ng panahon. So ako naman, ako yung pinaka-maingay bugiro sa pamilya. Sabi ko, gusto ko kung ako gobernador rin. Tapos itong mga kapatid ko, mga ulol, ako, mayor, ganon. Pinara kami ng tatay ko, sabi niya, shut up. Sabi niya, kung magpasok ka ng politika at peke yung loob mo, and you want to be just called governor, yan ang gusto mo, tawagin ka governor. Maligaya ka na niya. You know, do not enter politics if you do not have the heart for the people. Sabi ng tatay, kung kita mo ako, gisingin ako dito ng madaling araw, may problema. Gisingin ako ng municipal mayors, kay may heart attack yung barangay captain. So, day at a time or night. Sabi niya, you must, I said, be ready to serve. And you cannot serve pang matagalan kasi papagurin ka, ma-burn out ka. At kami noon, wala pa naman masyadong hotel. Ang mga municipal mayor, lalo ng Oriental, wala pang road. It was built during my father, pero walang road pa. Magsakay ka pa ng barko. Pagdating dito, sa bahay pa magpunta. Kaya, yung bahay namin maliit. Hindi naman kasing liit, pero maliit talaga. And we have to wake up and transfer to the room, sleep on the floor in my mother and father's bedroom, because ina-appropriate nila mga pamilya ng ganun nun ang politika sa ano. So, yung parang yung rapport ko sa tao went beyond my father and I was able to see. Sabi ko kung itong ganito, kung wala ka talagang pagmamahal sa Pilipino, walang mangyari. This is not an easy job to do. It requires you to think and find ways to solve the problem. You know, maybe not here, but in some place, when you die, there is a special place for you. In heaven, if you are as good as me, but if you are bad, the hottest place in hell, nandoon yung mga tao na tarantado. I'm sure I'm not going there. Kung kasalanan ko lang, babae ko lang. Hindi man ako nagnakaw, hindi man ako. Kaya sabi na, you have to love the people whom you serve. Now, let's go to Secretary Anyo. Sir, how's the distribution? Is it good? Ang gusto ko lang tanong, sir, yung nagdoble ang bayad, pati yung kinaltas na pera sa gobyerno, be it the mayor or the barangay official's task to do it.
Opo, Mr. President, tuloy-tuloy po yung pagkuha namin ng mga pangalan at pagkaso sa mga barangay officials nito. 155 barangay captains and officials na po yung aming iniimbestigahan. At ang 3 po ay nai-refer na namin sa ombudsman. Maganda po rito, marami nang nagsasalita. Kasi po lahat ng mga nakatanggap ay ipinaposte namin yung kanilang mga pangalan sa mga barangay halls para makita ng mamamayan kung sino talaga yung mga nakatanggap. At dito lumabas na yung mga kamag-anak, asawa, miyembro ng pamilya ng kapitan na hindi naman dapat tumanggap. So lahat mo ito ay kakasuhan namin sapagkat labag po sa batas yung kanilang ginawa. Sa unang trans po ay halos kompleto na. Almost 99% na yung ating na-distribute at piniprepare po ng DSWD yung pangalawang trans. At unahin po natin yung 5 milyon na hindi nakatanggap. Sa huling ulat po ay 4,094,311 names na ang naisubmit ng ating LGUs. Sila po yung bibigyan ng priority. At nakahanda naman na din po sa second trans, tutulong yung Armed Forces at Philippine National Police sa pagdidistribute. At ang gagamitin naman karamihan dito ay ATM payment scheme. Kaya baka mas madali ang pagpapatupad ng second trans. So tuloy-tuloy po, Mr. President, yung pag-iimbestiga natin at maraming pangalang dumarating sa amin. Yung mga, ang sabi ko nga po, yung mga kapitan na inilagay yung kamag-anak, miyembro ng pamilya, doon sa listahan ng mga nakatanggap, pati na rin po yung mga nagdoble. Tuloy-tuloy po.
However you look at it, it's still malversation. Once public money reaches your hands for a specific purpose, tapos na wala. And even donations during typhoons or calamities. Pagka may tao nagpunta sa barangay captain, sa mayor, na mubigay ng pera, Pag tinanggap mo yan, becomes public funds already. Doon sa kunin mo sa purpose. For what purpose? If it was given for a private purpose, fine. So kung sabihin mo, tulong para sa tao sa napinsala, sa bagyo, gano'n, wala. Public funds yan. Sigurado.
Secretary Anyo, one question lang po. Marami nagtatanong sa Senado during the hearing. Yung sa motor, mga kamag-anak naman sila, mag-asawa o mag-anak, ano pong decision ninyo dito? Kasi nahirapan sila ngayon, yung iba nagbabike na lang po sila. Motor yun ang medyo maraming gusto na basta kamag-anak, anak, magkasama naman po sila sa bahay nila, papayagan ba silang mag-angkas? Kasi hirap talaga sila ngayon sa transportation. Walang jeep, walang bus. Minsan naglalakad na lang po daw yung iba.
Yes, naiintindihan po natin yung hirap. Pero sa base po sa panuntunan ng DOH, yung minimum health standards na physical distancing, napakahirap i-practice sa motor. At kahit sabihin natin na sila ay mag-asawa o magkapatid, pero ang virus ay walang pinipili kung mag-asawa. Kaya nga kahit po sa bahay, dapat may physical distancing pa rin. Kasi hindi talaga guarantee na kung magkapatid o mag-asawa ay parehas kayong negative. Lalo na kung pupunta kayo sa opisina, pag uwi ninyo, hindi natin alam kung may virus nang dala yung isa, magkasama sila sa motor. The next day, yung asawa naman nung napunta sa kabilang opisina at nahawa. So, ito naman po ay hindi forever. Darating naman tayo sa bagong normal, kung saan may mga zero cases talaga na, pwede natin pong ilaw. Pero sa community quarantine natin ngayon, pwede natin makita sa data analytics kung saan pa may mga cases. Mahirap kasing mag-gamble na kung mag-asawa pwede nang magkadikit sila, lalo na sa publiko. Actually, sa loob ng bahay, wala po tayong magagawa kung sila'y mag-violate ng physical distancing. Pero sa publiko, napakahirap makita ng iba na pinapayagan nating magkadikit sila at nagpapatupad tayo ng physical distancing at saka pagsusunod ng mask. Napakahirap po talaga. Pero health po pinag-uusapan natin health risk. Hindi yung convenience, hindi yung makakatipid sila. Pero buhay pagka nahawa yung isa, sigurado mahawa yung isa, it is costlier kung mamamatay sila. So sa ngayon po, yan ang stand namin ng DOH habang wala pa tayo sa bagong normal o habang hindi pa natin talaga nasisiro yung case sa isang lugar, hanggang ngayon ay yun muna ang ipapatupad natin.
Ako, sang-ayon ako na mahirap talaga ngayon. We are in hard times. I don't know if we can go back to the same old style natin noon. But ang mukha ko na lang nakadikit palagi sa CNN, especially when it comes to the doctors who will be talking. The earliest that we can have, not have, the earliest that meron na sila, they're in the final stage of testing. Ang Moderna, it's a Moderna, it's a US, pero it's backed up by several. Mukhang mauna ito sila. And said is a mid-summer available na. But they can only produce 200 million. And that is only good for America, something like 3.14 million. Sila kulang pa yung, well, kung ibigay nila, if they will share the yung technology, give it for free to everybody, Pare-pareho lang kasi tayo sa gobyerno. We are just employees, all of us. We are workers of government. Kaya ako yung pinapatanggal ko yung Your Excellency. The word itself is it's a burden to yung paggamit ng the President, Rodrigo Duterte, or Cardinal, tapos Archbishop of Manila. Yun ang Your Excellency, Your Excellency. Nag-umpisa yan doon sa nung nag-mayor ako, tapos yung ni-retain, hindi pinalitan lahat ni Cory, they retain about 1, 2, 3, 4. Yung hindi masyado partisan, pero puro mga manoy, kawatan talaga. They would address me, Your Excellency. Do not call me Your Excellency. I am not Your Excellency. You call me Mayor. Kaya Presidente, ayaw ko. And appreciate it more. You just call me Mayor. Huwag mo na nagdagan yung Presidente. Just a title. After all, I said we are all workers of government. I do not mention Malacanang in public. I just say my office. And I say we are workers of government and we have to do something about it. I'd like to this time shift from a conference with the cabinet members together with Senator Bongo. He is here because he's complaining to me. And I said, what is your stand? I said, I'm going to deliver privileged speech because this is something which boils down into a public interest. Di sinasabi ko na noon na madalian to. Itong mga assistants dapat dumating kasi nga pagkain ng iba. Kung pagkain, mabahaw na yan, mapapanis na. Kaya pati yung mga bigas, sabi ko, it must be delivered forthwith. Or, another word for that is immediately. Ang nangyari ho, dito sa release ng namatay at nagkasakit, at yung 1 million sa namamatay, iutos ito sa bayanihan act. At bakit? I'd like to also, I'm not imposing a duty on Congress. I would just like to remind you na every day you require the executive department to render a report. Every day yan. So dapat nakita na rin ninyo, nasilip na rin ninyo, bakit wala yung tulong sa namatay pati nagkasakit. Parang assistance, in the form of assistance. Yung 1 million para sa namatay, lalo na yung mga doktor, hindi dumating. Tinanong ko ngayon si Dr. Doke, the Secretary of Health. Sabi niya, he's been reminding his staff every time that they meet na to carry up itong tulong. Ngayon, ang sa speech ni ata ni Bong, sinabi mo na you are recommending for the ouster.
Sabi ko sa President ko, ayaw nilang magtrabaho. Marami pang gustong magtrabaho.
Ayaw nila magtrabaho. putang ina, 2 buwan itong letseng ito. I mean, can just imagine 2 months. Tapos ang sekretary ng binubugbog araw-araw kasi wala siyang gawa. Sino palang paggawain ni Doke dito? Ang Bureau of sino magawain niya? Paggawain niya, yung Department of Health. Hindi yung Bureau of Fire. Saan mo pala siya maghingi ng tulong? Where do we get the resources? Both money and the human workers there. Sa kanyang opisina. At 2 buwan, this is totally unacceptable to me. Now, I am asking Secretary Duque to form a new team that would focus on the immediate delivery of the assistance that should be given to those who were yung namatay tapos yung nagkasakit. And I expect it within 24 hours. Kaya kung wala pa kayong trabaho, mas lalo na. Buti sana kung maabutan ng a new team who will take over na mayroon silang makitang trabaho ninyo, and from there they would just add their kaalaman and an expertise, and then directly deliver the assistance immediately. Secretary Duque, you have the full authority to assemble a team. It may not really be from your office or from the department itself. You can get persons of known honesty dyan sa opisina mo, even temporary, just for a new designation, just to take care of these funds, which ought to be in the hands of the intended beneficiaries by this time. So, dito tayo sa corruption still. Yung lahat na, tinanong ko kasi si General Anyo ngayon, yung lahat na nakasala, those who malverse, money intended for the public purpose, pag nandiyan na sa kamay ninyo yan, it's malversation. Baski na donation, may nag-donate dyan sa iyo, tapos tinanggap mo, alam mo, i-donate sa mga tao intended for fire victims, flood victims, o ano. Pag tinanggap mo yan, on that condition, upon that kind of agreement, once you accept the money and you misspent it or misappropriated, it is malversation. And kung barangay captain ka, one of the things there is you are barred from holding office forever. In addition to the crime that you have committed. Kaya wala kayong maasahan tulong sa akin. For after all, did I not warn you earlier na wag itong pera na itong inappropriate ng Congress binigay para i-implement natin, wag ninyong do not, hindi na ako magmura kasi nagsimba ako. So, iwas muna ako. Kapag ginawa ninyo yan, sige, isang ano mo rin ng putang ina kayo, sinabi ko na sa inyo eh, talagang habulin ko kayo. And you'll go to jail. Para may example ako sa panahon kung wala na ako dito pagka-presidente. Pero yan, serving 25 years, serving 15 years in prison. Those are the corrupt guys. Dito sa taas, mga marunong ito. Pero mayroon akong last week na dinismiss na sino gani mo? Sa Department of Defense. Office of the Rwandan siya. Office of the Civil Defense. Siya yung tigabili. Siya yung purchaser. Tapos siya rin yung doing what he wants with the money. Sabi ko, hindi ninyo pera yan, huwag ninyong gastusin. Hindi yun. Kayo naman, yung mga scam ngayon, mga mask, mag-order kayo through online. Sos Mariosep. Huwag kayong do not go for that kind of shit, yung magbili-bili kayo online, magmask. Tapos ang kakatext inyo is from Pampanga, from Abra. Sama sila makuha ng mask noon. Wala nga dito sa Manila. Dito kayo sa Manila, sa mga hold-upper, pwede pa. Pwede kayong bumili. Mayroon pa yung putang in-stock ng mga animal na yan. Wala dito. So be careful about lukuhan to ngayon. No, the best is give me the goods, I pay you. Or better still, give me the goods, I will examine it. If it is really the one that I ordered, then I will pay you. Huwag kayong bumili ng mga online na lalo na magpadala ka ng pera. I'd like to address this to everybody. Mga kababayan, do not fall for that thing online. It has never been perfected. And all the scams that man could think of that they can perpetuate on the innocent public, pinag-aaralan nila yan. Ang iyo dyan is, i-deliver mo, tapos tignan mo yung maskara. Kung hindi isang ayon sa in-order mo, papasukin mo sa loob yung nag-order ng nagdala ng mask. Talian mo. Pagkagabi, maghanap ko ng sakyan, ihulog mo sa Pasig River. Mamili ka. Maraming tulay dyan. Alas 3 na madaling araw, wala na dumadaan dyan. Baski anong ihulog mo, wala nang makialam dyan. Itong mga animal na ito, they take advantage of the misery of people. Kung ako, yan ang gawin ko sa inyo. Talian ko yung paa ninyo, pati kamay ninyo. Saksakan ko yung bunganga ninyo, yung medyas ninyo mabaho. 5 araw na walang laba. Tapos talian ko ng panyo. Ihulog kita sa Pasig. So, yung mga ano, nandito na naman tong mga ano, gustong lumabas. Basta kung labas ka, if you are those allowed to go out, do not forget yung alcohol, mura lang man yan. Huwag marami. Isang tulo na. Bibang, akin na lang ito. Maganda. Ganon lang yan. Wag mong, 3 drops. Tsaka, for all government workers, lalo na yung cabinet members and the senators and congressmen and the bureaucracy, yung bureaucratic echelons. Sinabi ko I said this when I was bago pa akong mayor. Panahon sa lukuhan, hindi naman talaga natatanggal yan. There's always a sucker born every minute. Huwag kayong magpaloko, lalo na yung maggamit ng pangalan ko. Kasi yung maggamit ng pangalan ko, sigurado, palpak yan, racket yan, krimen yan. Kasi kung negosyo mo tama, walang problema, bakit gamitin mo pangalan ko? So, if they go to my son or sons, or my daughter, si Inday, pero just to emphasize the point, maski sinong magdala na Duterte siya, do not entertain. Sabihin mo, ma'am, sir, pwede ho kayong lumabas. We are not allowed to entertain you. And whatever you are asking from us, it has to be denied. Even if it is meritorious, even if it is correct on all fours. Hindi ho kami dapat mag-entertain. Huwag na naman nyo pagalitan para hindi naman pwede ho kayong umalis. That's kasi si Mayor hindi talaga nakikaalam kailanman. Kailanman, hindi ako nakikialam ng wala nga papilis tumadaan sa table ko, either di sa bahay o sa opisina. Basta transaksyon na perang mga reclamation, mga billion MRT. Kita mo itong land registration. Away-away na sila kasi 1,000 hectares amari tayo nito. Reclamation, marami ng away. Pera, 1,000 reclamation, that's billions and billions. But in the process, you will kill the entire Manila, Metro Manila. Mahirapan na ang tao doon. And even the canals would no longer have the egress and ingress of water, let alone the absence of the water treatment. Now, on the side, I will be starting tomorrow. I think that the papers are here with me now. I will review the contracts that are proposed by the government panel to the Ayala and Pangilinan Consortium. na ako okay na ako basta mabawi lang ng pera ang tao. Even in installments sa ano ninyo, but you have to make some amends. Nagkalma ako kasi whether I like it or not, water is very important in our lives. So, okay na lang ako. But yung nawala sa tao, kung ano ang nawala sa kanila, that has to be paid back. Whether in installments over a period of years, but you have to return the money to the people. Wala na akong, yun lang. Okay na ako, and you can have your contracts if it is to your liking. But if it's not, then we proceed with another phase, which is really filing of the cases. Ako naman, in the process, I was very, well, of course, adamant and said a few cuss words, of which I apologize. Sa galit ko yun eh. Naloko ang tao, ilang taon. At parang, I'm willing to forget it. Just give us a contract that is fair and also a fair of the return of the money of the people. Kaya wala namang, well, an example is yung water treatment. You started to collect 1957. It is now very late in the day, and there is no, and still, I don't know if we are collecting. That has to be returned to the people. Equity and fairness requires that we should return the money to there's a letter from Congressman from Cebu.
Buong province of Cebu yan, Mr. President.
Dito lang, Andre. A manifesto strongly supporting Governor Gwen Garcia and the Provincial Board of the Province of Cebu in their effort to allow and regulate passengers if private motor vehicles are allowed. Well, alam mo, for one, mga Cebuano, nanalo ako sa Cebu by binigyan ninyo ako ng boto na makalilisang you supported me to the hilt, and one of the factors that gave me the victory in the presidential election. But alam mo, much as I would like really to accommodate Governor Garcia and the board members, here's what I can say. If I begin to give an exemption to one, which, because I will open myself to charges of anti-graft law, giving another an undue advantage. There's a provision there, which is, there is the third sentence. Giving undue advantage to the other, to the prejudice of another. Giving advantage to a person to the prejudice of another in a matter of ganito. So, pag binigyan ko kayo ng exemption, and the others will follow. Hindi nga siguro magdemanda, but others, not from government, may want to just test the capacity of a president of breaking the law. Kung idemanda talaga ako, I'm a prosecutor, I said before I became mayor, I think may tama ako dyan. That's one. I go to prison. Second is discriminatory, if at all, because ang discretion ko is used to excuse one from the, the burden of the law that is placed on another. Pag excuse ko to na talagang hiritan ako ng kaso, sigurado yan. Now or after I go out of the office. Ang tinatakot lang naman nila sa akin na ipakulong nila ako sa International Court of Justice, Court of Criminal Court. Hindi man ako naniwala dyan. Pero dito, Philippine setting, talagang mayayari ako. If somebody will file a case, yan ang mahirap sa prayer ninyo. Gusto ko, alam ko hirap kayo. Sabi ko nga, asawa mo yan. Alang-alang ipaangkas mo sa ibang lalaki kasi maghawak sa katawan yan. Mind you, kayo nagasakay, nagaangkas ng motor. Huwag kayong maghawak dito sa side lang, yung sa upuan, You have to place your hand around the guy. Tapos, hindi naman mag-embrace, but para hindi ka mahulog. At yung bump ganun, kasi ang katawan niya, magbabalance-balance yan, kasama ka na. Kung saan yung katawan niya, sabayan mo. Now, I'm sure that many are not so happy with their wife embracing the motorcycle driver. Kaya nga, the law is hard, but it is the law. Wala talaga akong magawa. Itong akin po, it's not my discretion. Just because I'm the president does not mean that I can ignore the laws of the land and favor. Wala akong ipagmalaki na sa gano'n. Yung mga cabinet members ko, hindi ko makilala yan. Hindi ko makilala. Except for Secretary Doki, I remember I was at the lobby of, at the entrance of sa Shangri-La. Tapos somebody whispered to you, nandyan si Mayor. Then lumapit ka sa akin. I'm Secretary, so I know. You are very popular, sir, sa TV. Hindi ko alam hanggang ngayon. Hindi ka na naghinto maging TV. I am sorry. I said, it's not your fault. And I'm not ready to let go of people na lang kung nagtatrabaho talaga. Even if they commit mistakes. As long as it is an honest mistake, sabihin namin na porsiyan or walang problema sa akin. I can live with it. Here is a report from Archie Gamboa, PNP chief. Ang PDEA, pati ang polis ng PDEA. Ano ito PDEA?
Philippine National Police Drug Enforcement Group.
Ah, PDEG, ang Bulacan PNP Provincial Office successfully telegraphic man ito. Successfully sabi natin arrested in a buy-bust operation in Barangay Marilao, Bulacan on June 4 today at 3 p.m. Suspects were Yuwen Kai, Chinese national, Angela Tulio, Len Tulio. The whole consists of 63 boxes of shabu, which when weighed, it would amount to 756 kilos, worth 5,140,800. It's
Mr. President, 5 billion po. 5 billion and 140 million.
5,104,800. It's 5.1 billion, one of the highest. Kayong mga human rights, makinig kayo ha. Makinig kayo. Potang ina ka, makinig kayo sa akin. Ang Pilipinas hindi talaga nahinto. We are already a transshipment at saka yung Senyalosa, yung dreaded gang ng South America na Senyalosa sa lugar ng Mexico yan, pumapasok na dito. Kita mo, 5.1 billion. Malaki to. Tangina ninyo, hindi matapos itong, sabi ko ganito, 5.1 billion. It will destroy my country. Because the 5.1 billion of shabu will be consumed by millions of people. Tapos kayo dyan, kung may namatay na pulis ko, wala lang man kayong, and many policemen have died along the way in our journey to fight drugs. Isa yan sa pinangako ko. So, despite of the pandemic, the police are working. So kita mo ang mga police ko, nagtatrabaho. So unmindful of the fact that they can get the COVID by their dedication. So officially, I would like to congratulate the PNP at si Archie Gamboa, General, taga Davao to. You have my snappy salute. I will talk to you when I go back to Manila. Hindi talaga mahinto itong, whoever said that ang shabu na, every day, you look at the crawler, yung tumatakbong linya dyan sa TV yan. You call that a crawler. Ko-crawl, kamang crawl. Gapang. Kamang is Bisaya, gapang pala. Pero ang Bisaya, kamang, may ibang mangamang o kuwan. Mga kamang uyab. Ito tapos idemanda ninyo ako ng ng human rights. Ikaw, Trillanes. Maligaya ka sa nangyari sa buhay ng Pilipino ngayon. Puro ka lang daldal. Always complaining. And yet your kapwa mo sundalo nagtatrabaho. Mamista mo nagtatrabaho. Ikaw, you rebelled against government, almost destroying the republic. You've been a senator, you did nothing but to glorify yourself. Now you are criticizing about still itong droga. It's 5.1 billion and you might want to check it out. What I'm saying is, aside from the NPA, isang problema talaga natin ang droga. And of course, ang Abu Sayyaf, the terrorist here in Mindanao. Marami yan, mga maote, mga splinter group, all engaged in illegal activities. So, may sabagay, ito tatlo na to, no? Siguro buhay ito, kaya wala mong sinabi patay. Pero, okay lang. Okay lang. Kaya may mga tao talaga na hindi rin matanggap na konsensyang mamatay. Pero ako, sabi ko nga, if you destroy my country distributing 5.1 billion of shabu all throughout the country, I will kill you. I will kill you and I will say that itong mga Chinese, I'd like the Chinese government to know that there is so many ways of fighting corruption. But one of them that is really pisses me to no end will be those things that it destroys my country. The human resource. Ang mga bata, ang mga anak namin. Ninyo. Sa awa ng Diyos. Kaya, remember, when you go out, mask. And ito, mura naman ito. Hindi naman ito, because siguro kayo, tignan mo, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is enough to kill the germs. We have to wait for the vaccine. Mga kapatid ko, iksuunan ako. Maghintay talaga tayo sa vaccine. Sabi ko sa inyo, walang vaccine, walang eskwela. Nandito, sayang nandito. But Secretary Briones is insisting that there should be an alternative there. And she has a very good program for that. Parang teleconferencing. The technology is good. I do not know if we are ready for that. Meaning to say, if we have enough of those na gamitin para sa the whole of the Philippines. We're talking of students, it's millions. Meron ba siya? But if she has, or if we can afford it, we'll buy it. And she can proceed with her novel idea of how the children can continue with their education. So, ganoon na lang, I don't know it's the next time that I'll talk to you, but you will hear from me from time to time. Maraming salamat po, inyo lahat.